Paul Gonzales. Let's go to Ferdy.
Tough break, but what caused that?
Well, when I was coming in, I know he was coming in after me, and I had a watch out for his head. I got caught with a headbutt, and even though he was throwing the shots, you know, it's kind of a hard decision to make. I mean, the guy caught me with a headbutt. The referee probably didn't see it, or maybe he did. I don't know.
What would the decision be as far as you're concerned? What should it be?
I think it should be a no contest, and we should do it again. We can do it right now, Ferdy. I am ready, doctor. I mean, I waited and worked so hard for this. I don't understand it.
Did you expect the attack to be so fierce and so fast?
No, I didn't. As a matter of fact, I kind of assumed that he was going to come right at me, but I didn't think he was going to come out that fast. And then we're fighting in a bull ring in that sense, you know, because the ring is small, more to his advantage. But it didn't matter to me. I came here to do one thing, win the title.
All right, let's take a look at it on our monitors if we can, and let's look and see where the headbutt was caused. Now, it appeared to be he was chasing you, and there was an awful lot of punches. See, right there is where the headbutt started.
And came right on in. As a matter of fact, I didn't even feel it. My mind was so in tune to the fight. But then I saw blood running down my face. I couldn't see.
All right, Albert Davila, a champion. You have trained him. What do you think the result should be at the end of this fight? What should the decision be?
Well, the rules is it should be a technical draw or no decision if it happens before 3 rounds. So I'm looking for the attorney's got the rules here.
So, once again, no one knows exactly what the rules are. We're waiting for the official decision, and we go back to Marv Albert at ringside.
Well, Ferdy, as the referee, Barry Yates, indicated the stoppage, I was saying that if the bout is stopped before the 3rd round, the fight would be a technical draw via an accidental butt. Now, the announcement just moments ago was that Orlando Canizales had won the fight. Now we're told, and I did some checking around while Ferdy was conducting his interview, that the Texas Commission and the IBF people want to check the tape of the bout, which is hard to understand why suddenly bring replay into the situation when it's not in the rules. They want to check the 1st round to see if there was an accidental butt, because if it is an accidental butt and if the fight is stopped before the 3rd round, then the fight is ruled a technical draw, and I'm told that the commission officials are now huddling at ringside to make a decision. In effect, they can strip the W from Canizales. Meanwhile, let's go back to Ferdy, who is with Orlando Canizales.
Did you think the fight should have been stopped with that cut?
Well, I think, you know, I think I was going to stop him anyway in the later rounds because he was hurt and he was trying to hold back. I knew he was hurt.
What caused the cut?
Well, I think it was a short overhand right. You know, I was hitting with the good shots. That was no hit, but he was complaining it was a hit, but it shouldn't be stopped. But, you know, I was going to stop him anyways, and, you know, it was a clean shot.
Well, with this unsatisfactory end of this, nobody can quite make up their mind what it should be. Should it be a technical draw? Should it be this? They're still kind of discussing it right now. Would you be willing to go right back with him again?
Oh, yes. I'll give him a rematch anytime. You know, I'm confident I'm going to win, and next time I'll knock him out, and there won't be any discussions about that.
All right, thank you very much. And now back to Marv Albert at ringside.
All right, Ferdy, we're going to take another look at some of the action in the 1st round. Now, let's see if that is a butt. Tough to tell from this angle. I saw the shoulder get in. If it is an accidental butt, and well, that's a tough one to call, but if it is an accidental butt, they could change the decision and make it a technical draw. They are still huddling on that decision. Right now, though, let's go from El Paso to our studios in New York. Here's Gail Gardner.
Or no decision. That was more in the 2nd round there. I couldn't believe when the doctor stopped it. He started saying that the blood was pumping too fast, and I didn't think so.
Well, this was still the 1st round now. It was 2:23.
Well, the headbutt started in the earlier round, right in the beginning.
You see, I didn't see that. I mean, apparently you're looking with me, and you didn't see it. I mean,
no,
both of us didn't see it.
In the beginning of the round, when he came right at me, he was throwing punches, and the headbutt just came right on in. You have to fast forward or back it up, reverse it.
Paul doing a little directing as he checks it out.
Exactly. I want to get this right. I want to let the people see that as he was coming in, as you can see, he comes in a lot. He was lunging in with his head, and he was doing that all the time. There it is again. And in the beginning of the round, he came out like a firecracker, and he caught me with a headbutt. I'm not taking anything from him. I just feel that, you know, if the referee or anyone's going to call it a technical knockout or whatever they want to call it, I feel that they should get the decision right. It was a butt that occurred.
You know, I must say, I'm looking at it, I don't see butts. I see him coming in all right, but his head is way back away from yours. I mean, he's not coming in a bull-like fashion. See the way he's punching? His head is up, he's back. It could have happened at the beginning. I must say again, I just didn't see it in all fairness.
Yes, doctor, I understand, because I didn't see it right now when it was going through. But in the beginning of the round, as he came out like a firecracker that he did, the headbutt came in as well. I was more on the ropes when it occurred. My fight plan was to stay off the ropes and just box him in the center of the ring. And we were fighting in the type of ring that is made for a puncher, a small ring, but I didn't have no problems. I just felt that I had to keep him on sight.
Had you ever had any difficulty with that left eye?
No, I didn't. I didn't feel I had any difficulties. I knew that blood was coming down, but I felt confident that my corner people were going to stop the blood.
So it's kind of another chapter in your checkered career of bad luck. If you have broken hands, broken ankles, cuts in championship fights, I think you're a little unlucky in the boxing profession, Paul.
I think you're right, doctor, but I'm going to still stay in here, and hopefully they'll give me another opportunity to fight around the Canizales. This time we'll do it somewhere else and in a bigger ring, hopefully, and we'll get it on again. And this time, I'm definitely, there's not going to be a headbutt or any kind of decision like the way they're trying to announce now.
All right, that's the end of round number one. Now, what took place in your corner?
In my corner, they weren't really that concerned. They looked at the cut. It wasn't really that bad, they thought. And they just started applying pressure to try to keep the blood from pouring out. And I feel that Chuck Bodak did a very good job of keeping the blood from pumping out. And then, as I said, you know, if you get hit and the blood starts sliding off, you know, it's gonna cause you to bleed.
Did the thought occur to you, were you concerned that you might be looking at an early stoppage?
No, I didn't. I didn't feel that they were going to stop the fight. I didn't think that the cut was that bad.
You see, the difficulty there is the boxer cannot see his cut, whereas the doctor can. The doctor says there's an artery pumping blood in there. You can't stop that. No matter what you do to the cut, it's going to continue to pump. And that was a decision that the doctor made to stop the fight. And, of course, it's a correct decision if it is.
There's a butt right there.
There's a replay in which you
replay of the butt.
can see bumping of heads.
If you rewind it again, the butt was right there. I cannot believe this. And I mean, God,
Well,
it's a tragedy.
Maybe it's not a tragedy, but it certainly is bad luck.